Hello. In this video, we'll go over creating a graphical user interface for our app um, that makes it easier to use it. 'Cause at this right now, for us to use this app, we have to open up this Python IDE and run these files separately. That's too much work, and we would rather have uh, just a button to go through these steps, and that's what we'll try to do here in this video. So in order for us to create a graphical user interface, there are multiple packages. Um, well, for our app, we'll use a Python package called Hinter because it's easy to use and it has all the tools that we need. And let's get started here. So let's go ahead and bring our packages that we use for these functions. And, and we'll also have to bring in Kinter. So it looks like this. I wrote some of the codes already, so I don't want to bore you with all the trial and errors. And let's create our basic Kinter window. See if this works. So if we save this and run this, we should get a box, I think. So here we go. So this is a basic Kinter GUI. It has nothing and does nothing because we didn't specify anything, but it looks like this. So we'll build onto this. Let's go ahead and add some text here. We'll call it PDF extractor. Add some geometry here. So let's see, root. And let's add buttons. So the buttons, let's create, we had two parts, right? First one was creating the text files. Second one was extracting information from the text files. So let's create a button called convert to text. Button. This is the button. Side root. Text will be text converter, convert to text. We'll do the same. Read text. Let's see what it looks like. So we gave it geometry and our buttons on here because we didn't place them. We have to, once you create the buttons, you have to place it. You have to tell it where the button should show up. Do that now. Uh, Grid, row 0, column 0. Give it some padding, 10 maybe. do the same thing. So row 1, column 0. Same thing. Let's see if it's placed. Here we go. We got the 2 buttons. They don't do anything because we're not telling it to do anything yet. And now we have to create functions for these buttons. Add the functions here. So the first one is going to be convert to text. Just copy this over. And add this under a function. Let's see. Let's bring in the other function, which is all this. If it works, create second function called read text, maybe. Add a name here, text reader. And now we have to assign these functions into these buttons. So when we press it, these functions get performed. So convert to text, there's a command option here. Command is PDF converter. And here, not that one here. Command is text reader. So let's try it now. Try it again. So here we go. So convert to text. We'll see if it works. Directory is not defined. We have another error. We have to create these directories. How did this work? Try it again. No error. That's good. Read text. No error. That's good. So let's get our invoice directory. We're looking at March. Let's see if it works. Our button, convert to text. So they work. Read text. It created an output. Where is it saved? Where our script is. So saved here. So those are outputs. So our stuff works, which is good. We don't need this anymore. So now, uh, let's go ahead and wrap all this in a class. We'll create an executable. Let's go ahead and create a class. We'll call this, let's see, class PDF extractor, extractor, and we'll create init function. Master is going to be with this root, but we'll just enter as a master. We'll have to create a master frame for it to work. And then now let's go ahead and enter this inside the class. And now, let's see. It will only work for this directory. We don't want that. We want to be able to specify which directory to look at. So we'll comment that out. And we'll create a global value, or let's bring the buttons up top. Where are our buttons? Where is this duplicated? We have this function. Oh, we copy pasted it. We don't need this. Well, let's bring the buttons up to the top so we can work on them. And since we're in a class, we'll assign them to self. Go ahead. I don't think we need this. We don't need this either. So assign this to self, this to self. Since we're not specifying the directory here, let's create another function to get the directory. And we're going to use this file dialog package, which we'll have to import. So from file, okay. This one just gets the directory name for us, which we'll need. Let's create a button for this to get the directory. I think I have names here. Git directory, button. This is a button. Inside root. That won't work actually now. Has to be inside master. Text is going to be select folder. Command. We're going to add this to master. In master. Now this will be inside root, but root will be create object of this class. Or root. Let's see if this works. I don't need this. I have an error. Master is not defined. I thought we've created the master. Ah, needs to be an initialization button. So let's try it again. Still have two buttons. We need to place the third button. So we're going to do that. Row 2. So let's see if this works. Where's our March folder? Go ahead and try it. Select folder. So it's here. Invoices, PDF invoices, March. Convert to text. Error. Oh, this has to be self. Never mind. Add a self here. I believe this is the error. All right. I think this code needs fixed a bit. So we'll add some formatting to the box. I already have the code here. So I think this is our geometry. We'll make background yellow for our boxes. All right. So you can see better with the yellow buttons. And now let's make them the same size. So we had pad X, pad Y, 10, 10 width, 15. We had width variable. Add width here. See if that works now. All right. And let's center this. So we add these here. Now we have to select first and then convert to text and read last. So let's change the order here. So the select folder should appear at the very top. So what we can do, which one is git directory? This is going to be number 0, going to be number 1, and number 2. Here we go. So we select folder, try it again. Which is March, convert to text. It's converted, read text, data is extracted. All right. We'll spruce this up a bit, clean up the code a bit so it works as we expect. But basically, this is how we create a GUI for our function so that we don't keep going through these tabs. We can use this buttons here. In the next video, we'll create an executable so that we can have an icon on a desktop so that we don't even have to fire up our Python IDE. Uh, Thank you for watching.